Hi everybody, welcome back, Agrarian Skies 2 with me, Sid, and I'm just up here underneath the tree farm, looking at this glorious, glorious collection of leaves. Look at them, 5,500 leaves, 1,000 logs. Saplings not doing so well. We're almost to the point where the barrel's going to start filling, and 30 whole apples. It's quite scary, really. The other thing is I've got these in, signal weeds. These are literally hot off the press. I haven't done a lot of breeding other than that. Obviously, uses signalum blocks underneath. So those two plots are now full. We've got two more plots and this, pardon me, whole bunch of seeds to play with still. Diamond seeds I may do at some point. I'm not worried about cobalt or ardite, truth be known, although it might be useful to get them at some point. There was the lumium block ones that could be useful. I'm guessing that these must be ender pearl seeds, which are not a big concern, but yeah, anyway, we're hammering through and getting those done. But today what I want to do is I want to get into over the Botania area, and I want to do a little bit of building in there to actually start using the fruits of our labour from the old tree farm. So yeah, that's the plan. And the first thing is that this has got to go, or at least be redesigned somehow. I wonder if I could. We've got two pools full, but I need the I'm going to need the space for my other two mana producers that I want to build. One of which is for definite today, the other one maybe a future episode, because we've got to find a use for all those logs as well. So the first thing we are going to want to get our grubby little mitts on is autonomous activators. And I'm going to need 6 of them. Which are not expensive. Piston, tin gears, redstone reception coils and things. So let me go, I need 8 of those. So let us go and grab, well, 8, so that's 16 tin gears. So 16 times 4, 30, a stack of tin. Right, we'll whack that in. And we'll let that cook down. In the meantime, I'm going to need 8 of these. 8 of those. Grab a bunch of that. Let us get those done. That's reception coils. And then we need to make the pistiones. Meow. My inventory is still a pigsty, by the way. I apologise. I'm a bad Sid. So, hang on, let me just do that. That, and that. Give me 8 pistons. Thank you very much, Mr. Piston Man. Now the other thing is we need is 8 chests, don't we? So let me get those sorted. Well, that's 5. A few more logs. Oops. 6, 7, 8. So that will get us, let me do that over, put that in there as well. Right, so we've got pistons, chests, reception coils. I probably just need to divest myself of a little bone meal along the way. And I appear to have picked up a sapling somewhere along the way as well. Get rid of you. Right, tin gears. That's where we were. So we've got those. Chuck in a bunch more. And let's do... So these will just be a hot minute. Oh, I've already got a couple as well. Cool. Or, well, 2. I'll have extras. Oh well, doesn't matter. You can never have too many. Now the other thing we are going to need, let me just double check that I've got everything I have. We're going to need some more tesseracts. So that's tesseract frame, which is enderium, that and diamond. Yeah, that's not a problem. Well, let me just double check. Nope, it's not a problem. So yeah, because I'm going to tesseract the leaves over, and also going to need to get power over to those. The autonomous activators, and that will be a few ducts and things, and that will be all the technology we need. And then we're going to have to do a little bit of Britannia work as well. So I will just get these done, and I will be back once we've finished that. Alright, I've made the tesseracts. I've just been pulling a few odds and sods which I think I might need, and if we go in here, there's 8 autonomous activators all done. So let us start in the tree farm. We need to pull our leaves out of that barrel into the tesseract network and set up a thing. I realise that using the way I'm going to be using these tesseracts is probably a bit wasteful, but as I said, with hardcore questing packs, especially like this one, you get to a point where your resources start to get reasonably, well, I mean technically infinite. I want to just move that along one. And I mean, they're not infinite obviously, but they are free. If you can trade off time online, playing the game is spent. And oh yeah, we're getting into that now. Good. Time, yeah, your time online is traded off against the resources you generate. So what did you are 901. So if I create a 902 and call that leaves for the sake of it, and set that there, and we are going to send items only. Hang on, let's get sending items. There we go. Bit of item duct, and I think we just need a servo there, and we should be able to say that you are always on. So with a bit of luck, that'll work. This the new thermal dynamics pipes and stuff are all still very new to me, even though they've been around a while. The majority of mod packs I tend to play haven't had that in. It's only recently that you start, like Agrarian Skies, and Regrowth doesn't have thermal dynamics at all, and yeah, so still getting used to these things at the moment. So let's head over to our big empty Britannia dome, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my autonomous activators. I want to set them up one forward, and the reason for this will become apparent, but I want 1, 2, 3 and 4. Let me just borrow that again, and 1, 2, 3 and 4. So there's our autonomous actuators, and around the back here I want to get another tesseract. We're going to set that to leaves, and we are going to be receiving items, and then we'll take this into the back of each of these. Oh, if I can just get myself around now. It is yellow for input, so I think we probably need to put a servo here and tell that to be ignored, and then hopefully we should see. I should have used the transparent one, shouldn't I? Is anything coming through? Whoops. Not seeing it. Where's my wrench? Let me go for item ducts, which are transparent for starters. And also get my wrench. Let's take this off and just... it'll make life a little bit easier if we can actually see what the hell is going on, won't it? Right, so let's try this again. And pop the servo on and tell it to always ignore. Its maximum stack size is 4, so this is not going to be particularly high. You are set. You are receiving items on the leaves network, so you should. That should be working. Now, why is it not working? This is a good question, to which I don't have a good answer yet. I'll work on it. We'll go and have a look. So obviously, if you haven't figured it out, my plan for mana generation is to use Munchies, and also I'm probably going to use Ender Flame similar to, on a similar style of setup to the thing I've done with in Major Dark Ages. But right, let me get you out of the mix. And enabled. Do I need to rotate you or put a... I mean, that is going, it is sending items. There's something with the barrel, it must be. The question is what? Okay. Let me go and check this out and I'll be back with you. And I got it. It's blue, not orange on the back, simple as. So this one, I've preloaded these and I've told it to work first slot only on all of these. So all we need to do now is go through and turn these over to the correct input type. Oh, I've just realised I'm going to have issues above, aren't I, in this position? Oh well, we will work around it. There are no problems, only solutions. If you remember that, you'll have... So yeah, it'll basically keep going 4 at a time, and hopefully that will be enough to keep up. Obviously the Munchies go on to cooldown. I've turned Scottish. Cooldown. So that's that side. Now, as I say, I just realised we have got a slight problem here, and that is we need to get some power into these ones here. So I may need to use some clever jiggery pokery. The bottom ones are no problem, but the bottom ones are a little bit more of a problem actually. I'm just wondering whether I've got that the best way round. So let me go and have a look. If I bring my Tesseract and pop it here and go main power in and accept, and it is, hang on, receiving energy. That one hasn't had any leaves yet, so obviously it's not doing a great deal. And then we need, let me go and grab Leadstone flux duct should be more than adequate. Yeah, I can't use that, so I'm going to need to get some proper covers on this. But we'll take this, around here. Now you'll notice it's dropping one down as well. This is, I found, if you suspend them up, it places directly in front of it and one down. So given space, I could have managed a 4x4 quite easily. But obviously I hadn't designed that with this in mind at this time. So that gets the leaf placement, what it will do once these all have leaves in them. And it shouldn't take too long. I could upgrade these pipes, that's not a problem. These are just the lowest level of item duct, so yeah, or we can increase, improve the servo perhaps. There's various things we could do. So I need to pull this out, that's the next thing I've got to do. So we're going to rip out all of these. Oh, that was probably not the best idea, was it? Let me rip these out, and I will, because the squid ink is largely irrelevant right now, due to the fact that we've got the botanical flowers. So yeah, so if I go in there and do that, I can take these out one layer at a time and just clear myself some space. They still haven't got any juice at the end there either. Not juice. Can't get in there. Things. So yeah, let me get this out, and I will be right back. Okay, I've got the setup over there done, but we now need to make some Botania stuff, and unfortunately, there is a requirement for snow. So, Q glacial precipitator. I don't actually have. I got any hardened? What's that? Hardened flux duct. Do I have any hardened flux duct on me? If I were, yes, I do. Excellent. What I don't have down here, of course, is an infinite water source. I want to set you into snow mode because I need snow. Basically, we need to make runes of gluttony for these. So I'm going to need probably 4 snow blocks. Now, do I really need you up here? Not especially. Let's take you downstairs. Infinite water source in a block. You can't beat it. And then we can just get the old bonk bonk and bonk bonk. Now that should make 2, 3. Oh, if we get 4 out of that, perfect. And I only need 4, so that's not a problem. So let's have a look at the Munchies, the Munch Bunch. What we need for that is, everything else is okay, we can just do that straight out of our gardens. We need a couple of mana diamonds, so I need 4 diamonds. We need a rune of fire, nether wart, gunpowder and nether brick. Now that one might be a problem for me. That's not so bad. That's not bad at all. But for the, let me just get this going. The rune of gluttony, the other one is the rune of winter, rune of earth, rune of water. Cake, we can do that. It's not going to be easy. We're going to have to let our cows loose somewhere. We can get sugar. Have we got? Yeah, pretty certain I've got sugar cane. I don't think I've got it growing anywhere, but I've got it. Eggs might be awkward. Let me go and have a look. In fact, let me just double check, because this is, of course, regrowth, and there are usually, no, there is no alternative for egg. Interesting. There's no vegan option, which is odd for regrowth. They normally do have that. But we have got sugarcane, not a lot, but I can always set that growing down in the lower part of the farm. We haven't got any eggs down here. Have I got any up in? Well, I won't have. I shouldn't have, should I? Because, this is where life all gets instantly. Oh, I've got 3. So yeah, we're okay. We can make 2 of those. This thing, I mean, I emptied this at the start of the episode and look at it already. And I've taken out all the pulverized obsidian. I really do need to process all of these at some point as well. It's just too effective. I was going to bin this bow, and then I looked, it was power 3 and breaking 3, so I kept it because it just seems a little bit good to bin. You know, when, and I've got all of those as well. I'm rambling now. Let me think. So we've got the snow. What else did we need for you? Let's have a look. I need wool. 2 wool. 2 wool. I didn't want that many, thank you. Oh, damn it. My finger came off the mouse button before I finished the sweep. So 2 wool, and we're going to just stick these somewhere down here, somewhere for now. So the last thing we need is this cake, and that means I am going to need to put my cows out again somewhere. Why, I've got sheep, I've got pigs, I've got chicken. So maybe I need to think about a small animal pen platform area that we can work in. Yeah, that's probably something worthwhile. I have got some fresh milk. What can I use you? I bet I can't use you in cake, can I? It'll only be the Pam stuff. Yeah, it's not going to work. It's not going to work for cake, I'm pretty certain. It wants buckets of milk, not those, which is fair dues. I mean, you are going to want that. So I'm going to need to grab that, and that, and set up a temporary I'm going to move them somewhere else where I'm going to put them over here, I think, because the problem I had last time with this was they're just so damn noisy. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and I'm going to make it a relatively small enclosure, I think. Let me just make sure we've not made this spawnable. We haven't. You're in capture, now you're in release mode. Ow! Violent little sods, aren't they? Can you only milk so often in this, I wonder? This is something that's I just wanted to point out as well. This. Every so often, I'll log on and you will find that some of these microblocks have changed into endothermic pump panel. Don't know why. Don't know what prompts it, but yeah, it just does that every so often. Need another bucket, don't I? I wonder whether there is actually a limit on how many times you can milk a cow a day. Do I have to release my other cattle? I'll take them I'll take one of them just in case. Cow egg, there you go. And let's see. For starters, let's see if we can milk these again. Yeah, it doesn't want to. There must be a cooldown on the milking. Damn it. That's going to slow things down dramatically, because that's a whole cake. I can get these and get the other Munchies done after the fact, I suppose. That's probably the easiest solution. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Stick an egg back in there. So if we get the cake done, milk and wheat for the cake. Accomplishment the lie. Okay, so that gives us everything we need for, or at least that we need. We need a rune of earth, a rune of water. Rune of earth requires a mushroom, block of coal, and some stone. Rune of air is a feather, carpet, and sugar cane. Oh, it's a rune of water. Fishing rod, sugar cane, and bone meal. We're going to need some mana steel. And the only other thing I need to check is this nether wart situation, because I've only got the one. Let me just go and have a look at this and I will be back. Okay, I think I have everything I need. I just need to get my 9. Well, I've got everything. I don't know. Oh, for God's sakes, I'll pick that up in a moment. Let me. Alright. 9. Do it that way then. Fine. Have it your way. Right, so we need I didn't bring diamonds, did I? That doesn't matter. We can sort that in a moment. I need rune of water, rune of earth. Now, the netherrack I've got by the simplex beading to growing some tier 1 netherrack crops. So we need 1, 2, 3 of those. Block of coal. Coal's going to be an issue because I'm only getting that from sifting at the moment, and I've just smelted up the nether coal ore that I got when I went out. So it's coal block and a stone block. Where are you? There. Hopefully these won't take too long. I also need 1, 2, 3 of those for now. I thought I'd paired. No. Oh, hang on a second. Let me try doing it this way. It's not next to it. Let me try doing it like this, and then there we go. That's better. So I've got 2 full mana pools to work with, and then we should start getting and a full mana tablet for that matter. We should start getting somewhere reasonable with Britannia. There's a whole bunch of quests we will be able to complete, and I'll probably aim to try and get those done next time, because I don't think we're going to quite have time to do everything we need to do this time around. So we need one of you, one of you, one of you. You're not going on. 1, 2, 3. I'll just put the other stuff for the other set of Rune of Fire in there for now. And yeah, as I say, whether I'm going to get this finish this, if I can get even a couple of Munchies down, that'd be a plus, I suppose, just to be starting with. But it's one of those things, and it's something I often find with items that have the quest reward system in them, is that sometimes you skip the essential early stuff. You don't really go through it fully because, you know, you do so much, you get given a little bit, and then you do so much, you get given a little bit, rather than having to work it all your way through. So there's bits that I'm kind of taking for granted in other series, which are just going to be a bit more awkward in this one, because, for example, I have no open grass. It's a very good reason, because, you know, hostile cattle spawn on it. But so I think that will have opened that quest up, and that will give us a rune of spring. Sorry, that thing is so noisy, but what I do need to do is just go and quickly go and run and grab a couple of diamonds. That will give us a rune of, well, we also need to make the rune of winter. Oh, always forget how many floors this is. Go and grab 2 of those. And what I should actually do, let me just head down a second. I want to grab some bone meal, which I should have in one of these chests somewhere. Yeah. Do I want some glowstone while I'm here? I should probably get that as well while I'm remembering, because as I say, I'm conscious of time, and 8 of those will be enough, I think. I think I've got flowers, so we should be alright. And I may have dirt. If not, we'll sort it. As I say, I'm not too worried if we don't actually get the whole thing up and running today. But so let's just get a couple of mana diamonds. And we need to make, let's get this right, it's a cake, 2 snow and a wool, oh god, it's earth and water. And a couple of those. Yeah, because at the moment, for example, you can, in fact, I don't even know where my Petal Apoca 3 is, so I need to go and find that as well. That gives us the rune of winter. Let's chuck on a rune of fire. 2 mana diamonds. And this should give us, I think, 2 runes of gluttony, which is enough for 2 flowers. Almost there. Almost there. That gives us the 2 runes of gluttony, and then of course for that we also need lime, a green, a red and white. How am I for flowers over here? I have a few. So if I grab a couple of those as well, and we do a glimmering flower like that, and another glimmering flower like that, that will give us 1 step in the right direction. Now I know I have got, I'll just take the lot, and I've got my bone meal, and in my bag I should have some shears. I do, good, all coming together steadily. Right, so we're going to place just a little bit of this grass. I'm not going to leave this grass in place, and we're going to bone meal and shear this grass off. Oops. That should be enough. We'll do all bar 2 of these, and then the other 2 I want as dirt, he says, wanting to. Right, let me just place this back. Overzealous thingamabob. Hoojamaflob. Okay, get rid of you, get rid of you. They can go in there for now. I just want 2 of those. And if my memory serves me correct, that should give me 2 pasture seeds. What else have we got? Well, I'll leave that here as well. So, 2 pasture seeds. I haven't got a crafting bench, have I? God damn it. What else do I need? I need to go and grab those petals. Let's just go and quickly craft these up over here. There's a crafting bench on the first floor, so we can get that done. So we go bang, bang. In fact, bang. Is it that way round? Yep, it is. So we need those, and then I'm going to go grab the coloured petals we need. And one thing that I didn't realise about agri-craft crops, just while I'm thinking about this, is obviously when you harvest these crops, so say for example I wanted cyan, I get cyan petals. What happens if I want cyan flowers? Now I've always thought things, but apparently if you shear them, oh no, not in this version. Yeah, apparently in some versions you're supposed to be able to shear them and get the actual flower, but not this way time round. What the hell am I doing? Whether it's a shift click shear. Let's try that. No, I don't think it was. There must be a way to get the flower. Well, I mean, there's always floral fertilizer. Right, what did I need? Let me grab these colours. So I'll grab these: lime, green, red and white. I'll grab these and be right. Alright, found my Pocatheribery, and I've got everything we need. So it should be that, and that. And it is. Excellent. So again, that, and that. Combine these with those just to make the floating versions, because they're just easier to handle. I will get another one of these made over in the Botania area, but I'll do that between episodes. It's just iron and stone, if I recall correctly. So let us just try and see whether we can get this set up somewhat nicely. I'll just pop you there for now. How am I for living wood? I've got a mana spreader. I'll borrow this mana spreader, and I could do with another mana pool. I can only do one. I was going to do two, but I'll just make do with one. I didn't bring a crafting bench, did I? But it doesn't matter, because I've just realised I've got one in my inventory. I've got wood. That sounds terrible, but there you go. Okay, we'll pop you in and just power you over. Pop that in the middle for now. Now what I will do is do the usual array with dominant sparks and stuff. I'm going to go and place you... Well, if I'm going to place the Munchies there, we'll place these two, one there, one there. Get the old Munchies down. Now these do, as I say, they have a cooldown. Oops. Get them pointing there. And what you will find is that these mana spreaders fill up very rapidly, which means the Munchies fill up and stop after a while. But that isn't in itself a major problem, because it gives the system chance to... I think I am going to have to upgrade these pipes as well. They're not fast enough. Probably some better duct, but that's pretty good. Noisy, this has to be said, but good. But there is a sound muffler, so we can always install one of those in the area. So we need 4 of those. These should be you're paired to that one and you paired to that one, because they're just paired to the nearest ones. So that's all good. And yeah, I need to get another 2 of these, get that running. I need to have a look at the item ducts. I think it's probably impulse item duct that we need, because that's what we got at the moment. Dense is not vacuum, item, impulse. Is it impulse item duct? Warp item duct. Impulse may do the trick. Don't think it's fluctuating. Warp. Warp is probably the way we go. I'm just going to step away from that, and potency lenses would probably be useful on that. Actually, better mana spreaders would be actually more useful. But yeah, so steady progress. But we have actually got a use for those leaves now. As I say, we probably, well, I will, because we've got the Agrarian plant going. I will upgrade those items to warp item ducts, and the other ones we should probably need to look at is the getting better servos, because at the moment we're here, so we probably want to be at this point with Agrarian. Yeah, again, cheap as chips. That can manage a maximum stack size of 64, so that should be able to keep up with the machines perfectly. So get that done next episode. Do get some set up for do some Britannia quests out of the way, get some more questing done, and yeah, until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon, and bye for